Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum, it's me Talha. In this video I am going to be working on the backyard of the modern house which I have created in the previous videos. This is actually my 5th video on this project. If you haven't watched the other videos yet, you can check out the link in the description. And before I get started, I would like to let you know about my website where you can get my Revit interior courses. For that also you can follow the link in the description. Now let's get started. So here I'm in Revit, and as you can see I have already opened this project. This is actually the same project file which I used in my Enscape rendering video. So we need to hide all these components here. So right click on any of these components, then hide in view category. Perfect. So in this video we are going to work on this backyard here. So let's go to the site plan. First we will create these stepping stones here. Okay, we need to hide these components in this site plan view also. So right click, hide in view category. Now first we will create these stepping stones here, and then we will create the swimming pool. So to create these stepping stones I am going to be using floor. Let's create a duplicate and call it stepping stones. Click OK, and just make sure the thickness is 3 inches. Now click OK. Now let's create these stepping stones. So let's use rectangle and draw a rectangle here like so. Now change the width of this to 4 feet. Now on this side I want to extend this a bit. So let's just drag this line here and then change this dimension to 3 feet. Perfect. On this side we can just attach this to this wall. Now use pick lines and let's give a 2 feet offset here from this wall, and then give a 6 inches offset this line, and then we can use line and close that here. Just make sure this is attached to the wall here. Now on this side we need to split this line, so SL to split and then TR and just trim these lines. Perfect. On this side also I want to extend this, so use pick lines and give a 14 feet offset and pick this line. Now let's extend this a bit and then use DR and trim this line. Perfect. Let's select this one and make it 8 feet like so, and then use pick lines again, and this time I will give a 10 feet offset and then just join that here. Okay, make sure offset is set to 0 and just draw a line here, and then we can give another offset here on this side. So pick lines again and give a 3 feet and trim these lines, so DR, and then join this one as well. So we have created something like this. Now we can click finish and go to 3D. Just make sure it's perfectly placed here, and you can see we need to give the offset to this floor. So let's select that and give a 1 inch offset. Perfect. Now we can create these stepping stones here. So let's go back to site plan, select this floor, create similar and draw a rectangle here, or maybe let's just delete that and we will use pick lines and give 5 inch offset from this floor on this side as well, and then make it 3 feet. Give a 3 feet offset here as well as here. Now use TR and join this line here, and then trim this and this one as well. So we got this 3 by 3 stepping stone here. we can now just click finish and make sure you give the 1 inch offset here, and we can now just array this. So use array, make sure second is selected here, and then just array that from the edge of this floor, and then click here, and we want to create until this door. So let's try 7 or maybe 8. Perfect. And here we want to create the horizontal stones. So let's click outside of this and then select this floor again and create similar. Use pick lines again, and this time we will give a 5 inch offset, and then give a 5 feet offset here. And now let's select the line and make sure offset is 0. Let's draw here and then use pick lines again and give 1 foot 6 or maybe 1 foot 4, like so. And then we can use TR to trim this line, change the height offset to 1 inch and finish. Now we can just mirror this one on the other side. So DM to mirror from the middle of this, and we can mirror these to the other side as well. So let's select all of these, then DM to mirror from the middle. But here we have these two extra, so just click outside and select both of these, ungroup and delete. Perfect. So we got these cool looking stepping stones here. Okay, here I think I actually give 1 foot height offset, so let's just check that. Edit group, I actually give 1 foot offset here, so let's make it 1 inch. Finish, and it changed the height offset for the other stepping stones as well. Now we can work on the swimming pool. So first I will create the border around the swimming pool, and then we will create the swimming pool. So to create the border, I'm going to use the same floor. So let's select that, create similar, go to site plan, use pick lines, and let's give a 5 inches offset on this side, here as well. And then we can just extend this on this side. So it's 6 feet 4 right now, so I want to make it 4 feet 4, so we got 2 feet offset here. Perfect. Let's draw a 40 feet line here, and then 9 feet, and then 8, and then just join that to this side. So just draw a small line here, and then use TR, join that one here as well. Now let's give a 1.5 feet border here. So let's use pick lines again and give 1 foot 6. Just click anywhere and then hover over any of these lines and hit tab key. You can see all the joined lines are now highlighted, so just click. On this side I want to leave some space, so let's just drag this line until here, delete elements. So we got something like this. Okay, I forgot to create the border here for spa, so let's edit boundary again, use pick lines, give 6 feet offset for spa, and then use TR, join that line here, and use pick lines and give 1 foot offset for this one here as well. Now TR, trim that one, trim this one as well. We need to split these lines, so SL for split that one, and here as well. Then use TR and trim all these lines. Perfect. Here also just split, TR. So we got this space here for spa. Now click finish model and let's go to 3D. So actually we cannot see that. For some reasons it actually created beneath this topo surface. So I actually created that on ground level, so I will just take that to level 1. Perfect. Now we need to use building path to create the opening here for swimming pool as well as for spa. So let's do that. Go back to site plan, then go to massing and site, select building path, use pick lines and give around 2 inches offset or 3 inches maybe, and then hover over this edge, hit tab key. Okay, first click anywhere here and then hover over the edge, hit tab key and click. The reason why I gave this 3 inches offset here is because we want to create the swimming pool wall. You will understand that in a moment. Now let's click finish. We will create another one. We will create another building pad for this spa because we want to give a different height to these two. So let's go to 3D. You can see right now there is no any opening created here, so you need to change the height offset of this building pad. So select the building pad and change the height offset to -7 feet, which is going to be the height of this swimming pool. There you go. We got this opening here for the swimming pool. Now we can create the building pad for the spa also. So go back to site plan, select building pad and select rectangle, give 3 inches offset here also, draw around this, click finish, go back to 3D, and for the spa we can give around 5 or 4 feet, -4 feet. Perfect. Now let's create the walls for this swimming pool. So let's go to architecture, select wall, edit type, and let's create a new 3-inch wall for the swimming pool. Edit, put the 3 inches thickness here. Okay, and use pick lines and make sure location line is set to finish face exterior, and then just hover over this edge here, the edge of this border, and then hit tab key. All the joined lines are now highlighted, so let's click and go to 3D. So we got these walls here. Now we need to change the height offset of these walls as well. Just hover over any of these walls, then hit tab key to highlight all the joined walls and change the base offset to -7 feet. Perfect. Or maybe we need to change the height of these walls. Let's select all of these by pressing tab key and then change the unconnected height to 6 feet 10 inches. Now it's perfectly attached to this border here. So let's repeat the same for the spa also. Go to site plan, select wall, change the unconnected height to 4 feet, which is the height of the spa. Now use pick lines and make sure finish face exterior is selected. Then just hover over this line, hit tab key to highlight all this, then click. Let's go to 3D and we need to change the base offset of these walls also. So just select all and make it -3 feet 10 inches. So for some reasons it didn't work, so we can just use this handle and just drag that until the face of this floor. Repeat the same on the other walls as well. Perfect. Now let's create these stairs here to the swimming pool, and then we will create the water and we will be done with creating this swimming pool. So to create the stairs, let's go back to site plan again and then select stair and select monolithic stair from here and change the top level to none, and we can now give the desired stair height here, which is going to be the height of this swimming pool, and that is 7 feet. Now if I scroll down here, Revit automatically calculated the number of risers we are going to get. Now click edit type. We want to change the riser height, so let's make it 1 foot, and if I click OK, you will see the change here. The number of risers is now changed to 7. Now let's just draw a run here. Now let's convert these stairs so we can create our own design. So select that, convert, and then edit sketch. Just drag this boundary line until here, on this side as well. Delete all these risers. We want to create a curve steps here, so just make sure you remember the number of risers. It's 7, so delete and select arc and draw an arc here. Okay, make sure you have selected riser and then draw the arc. Change the angle of this to 6 feet 6. Perfect. Now use pick lines and give 10 inches offset here, and we need to create 7 risers here. Okay, let's delete that because we had to create that in the riser. So select riser and then pick lines, give 10 inches offset and create 7 risers here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, create another one, and then just trim this line, because if I zoom in here, you can see we have this boundary line here, so we need to trim that. TR, trim. Here it's perfect. Trim on this corner, and this one also perfect. Now we need to delete these risers also. So first split, SL to split, split these lines as well, then press escape a couple of times and then select these lines and delete these as well. Okay, this one did not split, so I will split that, delete all, and now we can create this stair path. Just draw a line in the middle and click finish. Click finish again and go back to 3D, and there you go, we got these stairs here. But you can see it's looking a bit weird. We got this gap here. We can fix that only by flipping these stairs, so let's do that. Select this stair, just click on this arrow to flip these stairs, go back to 3D, and it's perfect now. We only need to change the base offset of these stairs, but before that let's remove these railings. Select the stairs and then change the base offset to -7 feet. It's now perfect. Or maybe we can just move this a bit and then we'll create another one, another stair or the landing here. So let's do that. I will just take this until here, and we got this opening. We can fill that by creating the landing. So let's select the stair, edit stairs, and go to site plan, select landing, sketch, and use pick lines and just pick these lines here. Now TR to trim this one as well. Now let's click finish and then go to 3D. Okay, we need to change the offset here, so we can do that here. Just make it 6 feet. Perfect. Now click finish, and there you go, we got the stairs here. Now we will create the seating here for spa, and then we will create the water. So to create the seating, I'm going to be using model in place. Let's select generic models here. If you want to know if this family category is important or not, you can check out my previous video. I explained why this category list is important. Anyway, let's click OK, and I will just click OK again. Let's use sweep, pick path, pick the edges of this building path, and then use dr to trim. Perfect, we have created the path for the sweep. Now click finish and select profile, edit profile, and go to the back view. Change the visual style to wireframe, and let's draw the sketch here for the seating. The height will be around 1 foot 6 and the width 1 foot, and just close that here. Now we want to create the curve here on this corner, so let's use fillet arc. Give a 2 inch radius, and then pick these two lines, click finish, finish again, and there you go, we have created the seating here. Now click finish model, and we will create the water. For that also I am going to use model in place, and this time also I will select generic models and use the extrusion. Go back to site plan, use pick lines and draw around this. Just hit tab key like so, click finish, and then we can change the thickness or the placement of this extrusion in the 3D view. Go to right view, change the visual style to wireframe, and let's take that until here. I just want to leave a 1 foot gap here, so let's measure that. First set the work plane, select the face of this extrusion, and then draw a line here only to measure. So it's 10, so I will make it 1 foot, and then select this extrusion and just drag that until here. Now we don't need this reference line anymore, delete that, and we got water here. We only need to apply water material to this extrusion, so let's create water for this spa here as well. I think we can use the same extrusion to create the water for the spa also, so let's edit that. Select extrusion, edit extrusion, and then just draw a rectangle here. Click finish, go back to 3D, and there you go, we got the water here. We only need to apply the water material to this extrusion, which we'll do in the next part. So now we can create the fountain here. So let's go back to site plan, and we want to create the fountain on this side. So first let's create an extrusion here. Give 2 feet height for this extrusion, click finish, and we got that extrusion here. Now we need to create another extrusion for the fountain. So go back to site plan, use extrusion, select rectangle and give a 1 inch offset and draw from here. Maybe we can just draw until here, and then select this line, just extend that, just drag this dimension until here, and make this 6 feet maybe, or maybe 8 feet. Now click finish, and we can adjust the height here. So the height of this extrusion which we have created earlier is 2 feet. So we will start this extrusion at 2 feet and then end at 2 feet 4 inches. So the thickness of this extrusion will be 4 inches. Perfect. Now let's create a void here to show the water coming out of this void. So let's do that. Go to site plan and click finish model. We'll first create a section here so we can easily create the voids. Go to the section view, select this component, edit in place, and go to create. Select void extrusion from this void forms drop down, and this dialog box will pop up. Just select pick a plane and pick the face of this extrusion. Now draw rectangle here, maybe 2 feet rectangle, and the thickness will be 2 inches. Just select all and try to take that to the center of this. Now we can just copy this rectangle, maybe here. Click finish, go to 3D and use this handle and just take that through the extrusion like so, and there you go. We got the voids here to show the water coming out of these voids. I think we have finished modeling this backyard, and I'm going to stop this tutorial right here. In the next part we will apply the materials and do the rendering in Enscape, so stay tuned for that. That's it for this video. I hope you have learned something new, so please make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to turn on the post notifications, and don't forget to check out my interior courses. You can follow the first link in the description. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.